it working?
It's working.
All right. What's up, everybody? Is there people coming on?
Not yet. Yes.
Hey, everybody. Tim James here. Sorry about a minute late. We have everything set up. We're ready for Raw Rap Tuesday. I hope you're excited. We're going to buzz through this pretty fast. This is actually when I left the Hippocrates Health Institute in Florida, when I did my initial detox and learned all about nutrition, I came home and I literally didn't know what to eat. So I ended up creating something, these raw wraps. They made them at the Institute, and then I created my own version of them. I taught those at a live class at Nature's Pantry last year, and now we're going to do it live. This is a little modified version of the raw wraps that Blake sent to me. You guys have the ingredients, so I hope that you went to Nature's Pantry and you picked up your collard greens and your romaine lettuce and your hummus and the bitchin sauce, sprouts, microgreens, sauerkraut, cucumber, bell pepper, green onion, and then we've got a dressing, and then dulse and cumin, and I've got a couple other things we're going to go through. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So this is a very simple recipe. What I like about it, it's so easy. It literally takes like 5 minutes to make it, and you can get it with just some basic things. Okay, so Lynn, let's go over here and check this out. So what we have here is I just went and got an organic hummus, and this is going to be the base or the meat for this for these tacos. And what I'm going to do is, let me set these off to the side, is very simply I'm going to take cumin, and I'm going to put some cumin in there to flavor it. I also like putting coriander in there, but this recipe just calls for that. I like to use lots, those of you that know me, I like to use lots of seasonings because I like flavor. You can, of course, do it to what you want. That's about a half a teaspoon of cumin. Now, that's pretty much, oh, and then dulse. So I actually get these sea vegetables. These are dulse granules. So this is a sea vegetable. It's very high in minerals, especially iodine. Iodine has been farmed out of our soil, and it causes thyroid issues. Selenium and iodine deficiencies, because of them being farmed out of our soil, are causing major thyroid and other health issues. So this is a nice salt alternative, and we're going to put that in there. We're going to put a whole bunch in there because we're going to help start sweeping out the bromides and the chlorides and the fluorides that we're exposed to in our life, because they look like this halogen iodine, but it's not. The body's confused. So by super saturating your body with this iodine, you're going to start sweeping out that other crap that's not good for you, and it's going to really help you with your health, especially if you had thyroid issues. Now, Blake, this wasn't in the recipe, but this is mustard seed powder. Mustard seed is one of the highest sources of selenium on the planet. So we're going to go ahead and put some mustard powder in there too. I like lots of this. So instead of salt and pepper, you want dulse granules for the iodine, and you want mustard seed powder for your selenium. And that's, again, really going to help you folks out there that are wanting to feel better overall and dealing with thyroid issues. And I also have some chili powder. So I'm just going to put just a little teeny bit of chili powder in this one. You don't have to do it. You can do it if you want to. It doesn't really matter. And then after that, all we're going to do is we're just going to mix it in. That's pretty much it. We'll just stir it up. And it was that simple. Just a little bit of flavorings, and you've got yourself your meat for the taco. Really easy, right? Now today, we're going to use a romaine lettuce. I know collard wraps were on the shopping list, but we don't have those, so it doesn't really matter. What I do is I have what's called living butter lettuce. So if you see this is a company that sells this living lettuce, and if you look, it still has the root ball attached. So what I do is when I get home, I'm going to pour a little bit of water down here and set that in there, and this lettuce is going to stay alive and fresh in the fridge. So I have one of those right here, and that's the living butter lettuce. So it's going to be really simple. We just take some of this, the meat that we created, we plop it inside of the lettuce leaf, and then we're going to take some more, and we're going to put it inside of this romaine leaf, just like that. Real easy. And then now we get to add our condiments. So tonight we're going to be putting in some cucumbers. So we'll put some cucumbers in there. We'll put some cucumbers in here. This is going to help out, give it a little more meaty. And then we've got some diced onions. So we'll put some of the diced onions in there. And then the most important thing, hey, Rebecca, could you cut me just a couple of sprouts? If I did that, I forgot those. Just chop me off a handful of sunflower sprouts or something, just enough for two of these. And then we're also going to put on some red pepper. What I like about red pepper is it's just really beautiful. A little side note, if you look over here at the peppers, Lynn, we've got the red pepper, we've got the orange peppers, and I also recommend
Yellow.
oh wait, this is yellow, isn't it? What is this? This
That's
yellow?
orange.
This is orange, okay. And also the yellow peppers. So you got red, yellow, and orange. Those are the good ones. Do not eat green bell peppers. Okay, I repeat, do not eat green bell peppers. Those have been hybrid because chefs wanted to have green peppers for their dishes for looks. So they've been hybrid to be unripe. These unripened bell peppers actually steal minerals and nutrients from your body. You don't want to do that. We want minerals. So if you want weakened bones, eat green peppers. If you want strong bones, eat red, yellow, and orange. So today we're doing the, thank you. Today we got the red peppers. We'll put some of those in there. And then you guys can use your favorite. The most important ingredient is sprouts. These are sunflower sprouts that we grow in trays. We're going to put some of those in there. There we go. And now we've got our sprouts. It's beautiful. Sprouts, again, are 10 to 30 times more nutritious than fresh picked vegetables. Very awesome. And then the last thing, to tie it all in, two things. Oh, yeah, Blake, the bitchin' sauce. I know a lot of companies have a hard time carrying this because of what it's called, but this stuff is awesome. In fact, Coach Rebecca Wolf is sitting over there. She made her first batch at home, so you can actually make this at home too. But I know we got Nature's Pantry carrying it, which is really awesome. So what I'll do is I'll just grab another spoon. And then you're going to put some of this sauce on top. And it's really good. It's so good. This is an almond-based sauce. Okay? Really nice sauce. And that's that. And then the last thing to tie it in is lemons and limes. You can do one or both. Lemon would be nice, or lime will be nice with this. You could do like lemon, and you could do ginger powder, or you could do lime and some cilantro, or just whatever. So we'll just take a little bit of lime, and that's that. And then we'll just squeeze a little bit of the lime on there. And that's going to really make it taste yummy, and that's going to make it pop. So limes and lemons are going to be your vinegar replacement. And that's probably the last thing that I'll leave you with, is that vinegar is not good with food. I repeat, vinegar is not good with food. It actually cancels out your digestive enzymes. So replace vinegar in your food with with limes or lemons. Now, if you want to do raw foods, raw apple cider vinegar, that's great. Drink this with water, but do not mix it with food. And this is a great health tonic. It's got so many benefits because of the acetic acid in it. It's really good for you. It promotes weight loss. It's good for your skin. There's so many uses with raw apple cider vinegar. It's got the mother in it. It's got these enzymes and bacteria in it, which is really good. So that's it. So let me grab a plate. Get you plated up. There it is. There's one.
It's beautiful.
And then there's two. We'll put them here. And then for fun, because I love Dulce Flakes, I'm going to put a little bit more Dulce on there. And then there you have it. Voila. Raw Wrap Tuesday. Takes 5 minutes. It's nutritious. It's delicious. And it's absolutely going to digest very well. Now, if you've not eaten a lot of raw food before, then your digestive tract is atrophied at some level, so we recommend that you chew your food really, really, really well. You want to do that anyway, but really chew your food well. And if you have digestive tract issues, we suggest that you get, we have many here, digestive enzymes. I don't know if I have some. I think I got some right here. We recommend that you get digestive enzymes for a period of 2 to 3 years as you're rehabilitating your gut. You can pick the Chemical Free Body Digestive Enzyme and Mineral Formula up at Nature's Pantry. So Does anybody have any questions about the food? Any questions come in, Lynn?
No, Heather said I did not know that about peppers. The green make me burp anyway.
Yeah.
So that's something
Yeah,
that
stay
came
away
up.
from those green peppers.
And Carol wants to see the sprouts.
The sprouts.
Yeah.
Well, let's take her on over to these sprouts.
Okay.
Right over here. All right. So right here we've got a beautiful tray of buckwheat lettuce, as you can see. This is going to turn into salads. It's ready now. We're going to start harvesting this probably tonight in salads. We're going to make some more raw wraps for dinner. Buckwheat lettuce. 1 cup of seeds grows this huge tray. So I'm able to grow foods that are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times more nutritious than fresh cooked vegetables in my home and harvest them wild. It's like a deer going out into the forest and eating those best fresh foods. It's pretty awesome. We also have a cat down here, and the cat loves the wheatgrass. So we're growing wheatgrass here, and wheatgrass is juiced, and we don't put that in food, but we juice this and we do shots with it. You can actually do rectal implants for those of you who are dealing with cancer, or if you're really trying to up your game health-wise. Those are really powerful, 4 ounces rectally. Down here we've got a tray of sunflower sprouts, one of my favorite. This is what we put on the tacos tonight. These are 30 times more nutritious than fresh cooked vegetables. And think about this. 1 handful of sunflower sprouts is equivalent to 30 handfuls of fresh cut kale out of your organic garden with the best soil in the world. Because I got the seeds from somebody that grew them in good soil, very nutritious. It's a complete food. You could literally exist on just this. You'd be really skinny, but you could live. Complete protein, amino acid profile, it's all in there. The fatty acids are in there, already pre-digested. Down here, we have a tray of pea sprouts. Pea sprouts are pretty awesome. These things will just keep growing and growing, won't they, Lynn?
Oh, they do.
They get big. They get really big. So right now they're at probably maximum nutrition. We can harvest these. We just take scissors and we chop them into little 1/2-inch or 1-inch pieces and throw them into salads. Very simple. And we also juice these when making fresh green juices along with the sunflower sprouts. We juice those and eat them. So, and if these get longer, the bottom will get a little stringy, but that's why you clip it. You clip it, right? And make it a little small. All right, watch out, kitty. Get out of there. All right. Get out of there. All right, so that's the sprouts. Now, we're going to take just a moment. So I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to think of questions. If you have any questions about anything, I'm going to give you a basic gut detox class in about 5 minutes to help you guys. And if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment box. And then as I'm going through this, I'll go through this in about 5 minutes, give you this basic gut detox class, and then we'll do your questions, and then we'll wrap up the evening, and then we can all eat our raw wraps. Are you ready, Lynn?
Yep,
Let's go.
ready.
All right. All right, over here. Here we go. So here's the chart. We have our basic detox gut class, or basic gut detox class. So why is detoxing so important? You guys have probably heard, you've been online, it's detox, detox, detox. That's the buzzword. Why it's a buzzword is because it's working. Okay, it's working for people. If you're not feeling well, if you're overweight, if you have low energy, you're not sleeping well, you have gut issues, bloating, gas, you know you're not getting your veggies in. Maybe you have cancer, maybe you have MS, fibromyalgia, colitis, Crohn's, thyroid issues. I mean, there's just so many of these things. It's literally all one disease, and I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, but these are all check body lights. Check body lights. What that means is you need to pause and say, hey, I got to take my body, my car into the shop, and I got to clean it up. I got to detox it. I need to clean my gut. I need to clean my blood. I need to clean my fat, my muscle tissue. But how many of us have been taught this in school? How many of our parents know how to detox our fat and our muscle tissue? I mean, if I asked my mom that, she wouldn't even know what to do, right? Well, she probably does now because she's been around me for, for a long time doing this. But when I first started this journey, it's like when you talk to people about this, they like turn their head sideways like a dog. They don't even know what's going on because we're not used to it. It wasn't taught in the school systems. But I learned this at the Hippocrates Health Institute in a 3.5-hour class called Internal Awareness, and it changed my life. I took the information, and the most important thing that I did was I took action. I took action. I made the changes, and then guess what? It changed me, and I got healthy, and I went from 38 pounds overweight with eczema on my elbows and my knees and blood coming out in my stool when I go poop, and then when I'm eating like Tums and Rolaids. Heartburn was really bad, low energy, wasn't sleeping good. I was able to turn all of that around, guys, simply by learning how my digestive tract works and taking my car or my body into the shop and cleaning it up with proper foods, hydrating with water, all these things I'm going to show you here real quick. So check this out. So this is the basic gut detox. So our number one problem that we have in America is we are dehydrated. It's called cellular dehydration. 95% of people in America are not drinking enough purified water, and what water they are drinking is polluted. It's polluted. The key word here is we need purified water, okay? So let's go over here to the solution. It's purified water. And I would also add restructured. So purified and restructured. So what's up with that? Well, we know pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, plastics, everything's getting in the water today. It's polluted. We need to purify water. I recommend a triple purification unit. That's what I recommend. And if you guys want information on water systems, you can reach out to my water gal. I call her Water Woman. Her name's Danusha. Her email is Danusha, DANOUCHA @gmail.com. That's Danusha @gmail.com. Just tell her Tim sent you. She'd be happy to help you. She's got all kinds of systems, little ones. You want to get the triple purifier to get started with, and then she has other systems that will actually do this. Restructured. If you're drinking city tap water, the high pressure pipes are coagulating these molecules, the water molecules, and they're getting too big. Your digestive tract, think of it, the lining as a chain link fence. And if you're throwing a bowling ball against a chain link fence, it's going to bounce off, right? It's not going to go through. That's city tap water today. Big molecules coagulated together, they're not going through the fence. When the water's restructured, they get really tiny, and then they go through the fence like throwing sand through the fence. So you can drink a lot of water, but you're going to be just peeing it out. You're not going to be absorbing it. So tap water, not only is it polluted, but I mean, all water is polluted, but it's also, it needs to be restructured, and you'll get way better results in your life, because then the water can get into the system, it can get into your lymphatic system, and it can help you detox out the toxins. Water is the #1 detoxer that you can get. So problem, we have cellular dehydration. 95% of us have that. Solution, purified, restructured water. Call Danusha, she'll hook you up. All right, number 2, we are polluted. Polluted. All right. Go type in umbilical cord and the word chemical, and you'll see the studies going back to 2005 showing every single child being born today, when they test the umbilical cord blood, they're finding over 250 man-made chemicals in the umbilical cord blood. Now, they're only looking for 400 chemicals, and they're finding 250. These 250 chemicals that they're finding are what scientists and doctors are calling a body burden, okay? They drain your immune system, they drain your energy, they drain your life force, and they make us sick. This body burden needs to be removed from the body. Again, this is the problem. How do we get it out? Okay, solution. Number 2. Again, this one is going to be water. It's going to be your #1 solution. And the next thing is you need to detox your gut and your blood. And that will also, I ran out of room here, but I would also say your muscles and your fat tissue. Okay? There we go. You can't write. You want to detox your gut, your blood, your muscle tissue, and your fat tissue. Well, how do you do that? Well, you know, you can do infrared saunas is really good. Exercise is really good to move that lymphatic system. And we also have products to help you. So we've got these two products, and you can pick these up at Nature's Pantry. One is called Gut Cleanse Plus. This is a 1,000-year-old ancient formula from India. You just take 3 of these every morning, and it will keep your digestive tract at the deepest level clean, and there's no diarrhea. You can go to work, you can travel, you can play sports. You don't have to worry about running to the bathroom with diarrhea. That's very important. This is a very gentle formula, thousands of years old. And read the ingredients on it, or the directions, because when you first get this bottle, you'll take 3 in the morning and 3 at night for the first 15 days with a lot of water. You can expect to lose about 6 to 12 pounds of impacted fecal material and mucoid plaque lining the small and large intestine with this. So you might not even notice that this is happening. You might notice some increased stool volume. And if you do get any diarrhea at all, instead of taking 3 capsules, take it down to 2 or 1 and find out what works for you. But 98% of people, 3 in the morning, 3 at night for 15 days, the first bottle's gone, boop, get yourself another bottle and just take 3 a day for maintenance. I've taken 3 a day of these for 5 years now, and Dr. Treadway, who brought this back from India, has been taking it for over 35 years. He's 71 and his skin looks like he's 35. Okay, that is your gut and organ mechanic, Gut Cleanse Plus. It's at Nature's Pantry. The second one, now we want to purify the fat, the muscle tissue, and the blood. This is a product called Critical Cleanse. This was originally 2 formulas that helped the military to pull the depleted uranium out of our soldiers, because they put depleted uranium on the tank rounds and they're blowing things up over there, and then all that uranium dust gets in the air and the soldiers were breathing it in. Toxic substances here. All the children now born over in Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan are getting thyroid issues and thyroid cancers because of this depleted uranium. Our soldiers were coming back and they were dying of it. This formula, we actually combined those 2 formulas to make this formula. I take it as a daily because I'm always breathing in air and drinking water and doing stuff, and the pollutants are always coming into our bodies and they bioaccumulate. This will pull out heavy metals like mercury, cadmiums, leads, pulls out pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, larvicides. If you smoke cigarettes or smoked a little weed back in the day, it'll help to take all that tar out of your brain, literally. And it also works against radiation like Fukushima that we're exposed to, especially over in Eastern Oregon and stuff. Because we're close to the West Coast and Japan. And these levels are scary. So this is my daily. So I take 3 of these and 3 of these in the morning, and I wash it down with this last one, which is Green 85. This is our #1 seller. This actually, for chelating and cleaning, all these greens in here are the nutrients. They're going to flood your body with the 85% of nutrients missing in the soil. But one of the ingredients in here is chlorella, or green algae. Green algae has the ability to pull heavy metals out of the body, and there's a lot of concentrated chlorella in here. So this is also going to help you detox your blood, your fat, and your muscle tissue of heavy metals. Okay, so problem #1, dehydration. Cellular dehydration. As a society, less than 5% of us are drinking enough water, and what water we're drinking is polluted. Problem #2, we're just polluted in general with all the toxins out there. And by the way, really check that out. Type in umbilical cord and chemical, and you'll see these studies to 2005. They only tested, guys, for 400 chemicals. There's over 100,000 chemicals out there today. So if we use the ratio of 71%, because 250 is 71% of 400, we could have up to 71,000 toxic chemicals in our bodies that cause cancer, developmental and brain disorders, and just lowers our immune system and our life force. Problem #3 is nutrition. Okay, and this one's simple. 85% of the nutrients in our soils today have been farmed out. They're just not in the soils anymore. So if you're eating even organic foods, they're 85% deficient because they're grown in 85% deficient soil. So you can eat lots of organic foods, you might feel a little bit better, but you're still going to be running your whole life on 15% octane. You can get at 100%. So how do you do that? How do you do this? You can start juicing. You can buy a juicer and you can start growing sprouts like I do and juicing half sprouts and then half cucumber and celery. That's the Hippocrates green juice. It's very powerful. The sprouts are living and they're 30 times more nutritious than fresh picked vegetables. Another thing you can do is you can get Green 85. This was designed to replace the 85% of nutrients missing in the soil. And that's pretty much it. So what I do is I take a scoop of this and I put it in some water in the morning and I drink it down with my other raw food capsules, the Gut Cleanse Plus and the Critical Cleanse. And then again, I take this again in the afternoon about 30 minutes before I have dinner, and then that's it. By taking this twice a day, you're going to start flooding your body with the missing nutrients and the building blocks that your body needs, and you're going to balance your blood sugar, you're going to reduce your hunger cravings, you're going to boost your mental clarity, and you're going to also start relieving a lot more gas and bloating. And then there's so many benefits in here. Like I said, the chlorella helps pull out the heavy metals and stuff like that. So this is a wonderful formula. And if you're doing it twice a day, you can expect your grocery bill to drop. Sorry, Blake, but it's going to drop about $100 a month because you just won't be able to eat that much. Because if your cells are hydrated, right? If you're hydrating your cells and you're cleaning all the crap out and you start putting the good stuff in, your body's going to send signals to you that you are not that hungry anymore. And then all of a sudden your taste buds are going to start changing in 2 or 3 weeks, being consistent with this. And then the foods that aren't serving you will start not tasting that good, and eventually you'll move away from them. You won't have to quit them. They will quit you. So that's it for our quick, basic gut detox little class. Do you guys have any questions? Lynn, is there any questions there?
Glenda said, when did you put the sauerkraut on the wrap?
Oh, hold on, Glenda.
I don't think you did.
Here it is. I didn't do it. See, here's the perfect point.
What is the brand?
It's like there's you don't have to be perfect at this stuff. Those wraps are fine how they are. This is gonna make them really nice too. And I like raw sauerkraut because of the good probiotics in it. It's gonna help you with the bacteria. We also recommend that you take the probiotics and the prebiotic formula. You can get those again at Blake's store down there at Nature's Pantry, Linda's store. But also raw sauerkraut is good, and kimchi. Eat as much of this stuff as possible. Also get outside, get your hands in the dirt, get probiotics there. You know, we actually breathe in probiotics. So get out in nature. It's easy to do in LeGrand. Get outside and you'll get a lot more probiotics. But yeah, thanks for reminding me, because we'll get this out and we'll put it on the dinner table. Any other questions?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed Raw Wrap Tuesday with Tim James, and also this basic gut detox class. If you have any questions, you guys can get these products, our products, and all the food stuff at Nature's Pantry in LeGrand. That's Nature's Pantry in LeGrand. And if you're outside of LeGrand, you're not able to get to Nature's Pantry, and you want to get some of our products that are over here. Where'd they go? Come on, let's go over here and I'll show them. If you want to get any of these products, the gut cleanse, the probiotics, critical cleanse, these types of things, you can simply just go to chemicalfreebody.com. That's chemicalfreebody.com. And you can purchase online, and we have auto ship for greater savings. I do group coaching. There's group coaching available, private coaching, all kinds of stuff. You guys, I love you so much. Thanks so much for coming in for this class and coming into our home. And I hope you enjoy your raw wraps with your family. And just understand and know that not only when you're taking the time to make this stuff, you'll find out that it's way faster than cooking and doing these other things that take forever. Cleanup's easy, and you can feel good knowing that you're putting good things in your body and your family's body, and just knowing that you create good frequency in your body, and you create more of a healing environment for yourself to stay young and stay fit and stay healthy and stay active. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys again real soon, and enjoy the group and keep participating.